2019 ATA. We're in Louisville, Kentucky, and we're standing inside the Thorn booth. We've got Josh and we've got Andy over here from Thorn Archery. Guys, it's awesome. We've been using these blades all season. Killed multiple deer with single heads. But you guys took it one step further and you came out with two brand new heads, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we listened to our customers. Everyone wanted a bigger cut. They wanted a 2-inch cut. So we give them a 2.2. Now, this one will be for crossbows and for the compound. Okay. We're working on a weight system that'll fit the bolt exactly and the arrow shafts as well. But we went ahead and put the titanium tip on this new model to where it'll handle the 500 plus feet a second crossbows. But now you have your 2.2-inch cut. Same thing as original Thorn, the shear pins, everything's exactly the same. The next one we're excited about is for the guys that like to shoot these small diameter arrow shafts, the .166s. We also find out that it'll fit the .165. So instead of having all this extra garb and all this extra weight putting in these shafts to screw a broadhead in, we decided to go ahead and make the broadhead itself to where it can glue in.
Nice.
You can also add weights, screw them in directly to the broadhead. So you can build this up at any weight you want to. We're saving you 40 to 60 grains right off the bat by doing it this way. And everyone's knock brass. We just flip it around, glue the arrow head into the small diameter shaft.
Wow.
And for the tune freaks and they're out there, you can take and get the precise tuning, mark it, pull it out and glue it in. It takes out any kind of a wobble, any kind of threat to the small diameter shaft. So we're really excited about that one.
So for those watching, I mean, last year we ran into you guys. It was kind of your first year at the ATA show, and and we were talking to you guys about your catchphrase is field point accuracy,
yes, sir.
Right? So what's the longest you've shot with these for the folks that are watching? Like even these new heads. I mean, obviously you're still.
We set up a new crossbow back early fall. We put 3 1.5-inch groups at 100 yards. And we'd put one field point, put broadheads right all the way around it. So, I mean, it's the most accurate on the market.
And that was something even Gold Tip was stating yesterday. He said, a lot of these companies, he talks with them that make broadheads. They claim that they're field point accurate. They claim that they can do all this other stuff. And he said, and he says in the interview, you can go back and watch it when I get it edited. He says that Thorn is the only one that he's come across that's been able to accomplish that. So
and we appreciate that. We really do. It's just, the broadhead eventually, once it gets out there and people shoot it, it'll sell itself. Yeah. If you're all about accuracy, penetration, durability, this is broadhead for you right here.
When I shot, like I said, this is the first year we used, the 100 grain. I shot a buck opening day, shot a 5.5 yards straight down, and then I looked at the blade. The blade looked no different than I cleaned it off, took it home, cleaned it off. I'm like, you know what? Andy says that you can run 5 deer with this thing. So I'm like, I'm going to screw it on. I told her. She goes, you're going to use that again? She said, you never use a broadhead again. Oh, he says you can do 5. I should be able to get 2. Yeah. Screwed it back on, put it up. I shot another one like a week later because we were in the process of moving, so I didn't get out as much this year. 2 deer in 3 days, I think that's pretty good.
That's really good.
I think that's pretty good.
It's a testimony to being made in America. I mean, these are high-quality metals that we're using. Yeah, it's a little more expensive to do it over here, but it's well worth it for the quality that you get in this broadhead.
And let's talk for those that may be new to this. I mean, he's talking about these are for crossbows. He's got a few other ones. He's got the HPX for crossbow, which I think is the first one that you introduced with the titanium tips. Yes, and so let's go over your line so that way they can kind of, for those that may be new, you're watching this for the first time.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Well, we always have the original Thorn for compound models. It'll have a stainless steel tip. Now, every broadhead that we manufacture uses the clips and the same shear pins, so everything matches no matter what broadhead you buy. But this is your compound model. Of course, we've got the HPX. We had to design this broadhead for the super fast crossbows that were reaching speeds over 400 feet a second. We matched the brass to fit the exact diameter of the bolts. So there's no whistling going through there. This is aerodynamic as it gets. And we also have a crossbow model for crossbows that are shooting up to 350. So if you're under 350, this is the crossbow model for you. Now the only difference
starting at 10 a.m. in my ATA area.
is the weight of the tips. When you got past 350 feet a second, this heavy stainless would want to come back and try to shear the pin.
Okay.
We lightened it up by 60% with titanium.
Wow.
Though it's tougher, it's a lot lighter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have a brass to make up for the weight. We shifted it to the back of the broadhead.
Makes sense.
So the guys from Lethal Air are shooting this broadhead at 630 feet a second and having no deployment issues. So if crossbows keep getting faster and faster, we've got something to cover.
And you guys are one of the few that even have anything
Yes, sir.
that can do that.
Yes, sir.
So for you guys out there, I know Raven, Raven brought out a new crossbow, if I'm not mistaken. I think I heard Raven 29. Does that sound about right?
Is
it the 430?
430.
So I kind of rumblings. We didn't get there yet, but they brought one. So you've got a broadhead right now that can handle that.
Yes,
that can handle it.
absolutely.
So I know you're probably going to get into. Let's get a demonstration of this because people don't understand when he's talking about field point accuracy. You're seeing the blades out. Let's go through the process if you don't mind and
Sure.
show them if we can get a close up on this. He's going to show how the pin goes in because I know there's a lot of people they're not right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know how the pin goes in. I had a buddy that I'm like, no, you put it in wrong. Let's do this.
We've got, in my opinion, we've got the best containment on the market. The blades are hidden inside the ferrule. We have a shear pin. We'll have them in black and in orange. This is for the crossbow model.
Sure.
There's a ball and a little indentation between the body and the ball. That's where your blades need to rest. If you'll pull it through slowly, you'll feel it actually snap into place. Now you just cut off your excess and you're ready to hunt. And that's true field point accuracy. What you can do with your field point, this broadhead will match it. There's nothing to worry about cutting strings.
Catching.
You can be pretty rough with this broadhead, not activate it, ramming it in a quiver. We've all done it.
Oh yeah.
Daylight comes and you got a blade swinging out of your broadhead.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about that now. 7 to 10 pounds to shear that pin. And now we can't represent 300 feet a second here, but it pops off that shear pin. It shears it in two and gets it out of the way. We got a good bevel with this broadhead to get around bone. What I like about the Thorn is one blade can't go by itself. They're pressed together. They both have to run the channel, so you're not going to get deflection.
Right.
You're a good 1.5 inches inside the animal before you ever get to the blades. So you're not changing direction with your broadhead. And with the reverse blade technology, you can pretty much pull it out of anything.
Yep.
But now, what I really like about the Thorn, instead of having a broadhead that's similar to practice with,
Right.
you can take your actual broadhead, snap in this practice clip, foam targets only. The tip's so aggressive, it binds with that bag target. When you get over 400 feet a second, that's a whole lot of pressure. So you can damage the clip. So foam targets only. But you can shoot that hundreds of times out in the yard in practice, pop the clip off and go get in the woods with the exact broadhead you just practiced with. So that's a pretty cool feature too.
And I think I remember texting you and I was like, hey, we were out shooting 3Ds today and we left the Thorns on, same one we were going to go hunting with. It was like a week or two before season, and we just put the clips on them and off and going. I think the true testament too is, I was telling her, I was up, I had this buck come in, or I'm sorry, the doe. When the doe came in, about 20 yards, the thing wasn't paying attention or whatever. I'm stumbling to get my bow because it's coming right at me. I shot it. I watched it. I thought I heard it crash. I get down. I put my headlamp on. I look down. It's laying 50 yards from where I shot it. Just fell over. See this big white belly. I'm like, picked up the Thorn because I didn't even look at the arrow yet. I picked it up. I'm like, still looks good. Back in the quiver it went. I cleaned it up and
they're a durable.
You know what I mean?
broadhead.
It's like,
now it's a mechanical part like anything else. I mean, you go through an animal and you hit a rock dead in the ground. Yes, you can damage the broadhead, but overall, regular shot placements, you can get multiple uses out of the Thorn broadhead.
Yeah, we've seen a couple. I think there was one back at the new products area that had it where the blade went through the skull of the. So if you guys missed that yesterday, those that are watching live or recorded, go back and watch the clip that's going to show the brand new products, and you'll see the footage that we caught of the thorn that's going down through the skull. It's pretty impressive. So, no, Andy, I mean, you've got a great setup. You guys, you know, and you guys always been great. So where can they go if they're interested in purchasing these? How do they get them?
Well, we're starting to get into a lot of distributing, but the best way right now is thornarchery.com. Visit, you know, for the new product, as far as the rift and the glue ends, they'll be available in the first of spring.
Right.
We're trying to get these out on the market before turkey season.
Okay.
The rift will really be a great turkey head, but you can visit your local pro shops. If they don't carry them, ask them to get in contact with us. We're starting to get into shops all over the country. We're actually in all 50 states now.
Wow.
And 6 different countries. So from 2018, it's really took off. Lord's been good. It's been a blessing.
Yeah, from last year, you know, you guys were just like this small little booth in a corner to you got a decent sized booth again this year. And you got, I mean, before you guys didn't see us when we walked up, they had a bunch of people here, and they kind of cleared out when they saw the camera.
Yeah.
But you know, and I take it you guys have been pretty busy, huh?
Yeah, they're starting to write about us in magazines, and we're starting to get a lot of tests throughout the country, no independent testing. And the testimonials from our customers that send pictures and photos every day, it's just impressive. Very few complaints.
And honestly, that's what you said to us last year. You know, I explained to you the issue that I had with a certain broadhead.
Mm-hmm.
You handed me one of the demos that you had laying out, and you said, here, take this and try it. Just take it and try it. And that was it, you know. Like he said, truth is in the pudding, man.
Well, every time we touch this broadhead and revise something, we're always going to try to improve.
Yeah.
We're never going to be satisfied, but we're really proud of the products we have out right now. We've got some more things coming in 2020, so we're going to continue to be innovative and listen to our customers. They wanted 2 inches, now they've got 2-inch cut. So we appreciate all of our customers.
Awesome. Well, guys, stay tuned for more here at ATA 2019.